Hello, my name is Joshua, and I want to take a couple minutes to tell you about my experiences working with Domini Drew. Before I started, I was suffering with things like anxiety and the fear of rejection, and self-loathing, the lack of self-esteem, and overanalysis, just to name a few. And my relationships have been one cheating, horrible disaster after another, and even worse than those things. My self-sabotage has extended into every single job that I've had. If I was lucky socially, I'd get to see my friends about once a month. And as far as the ladies went, I might get one chance every year and a half to 2 years to talk to one, let alone, be in a date or be on a date or in a relationship. I believed that I was unchoosable, and I've had a host of experiences in my life to lend credence to that. And working with Domini has been a real challenge and a sincere privilege. She speaks directly and is such a wealth of knowledge, and being a woman is an amazing plus. She calls it as she sees it. You're getting it directly from the source. And she's listened with incredible compassion as I've delved into some of the horrible things that I've seen in my life, but she's never let me hide behind it. And I've read tons of self-help books in my journey so far. The 5 love languages, His Needs, Her Needs, Love and Respect, How to Win Friends and Influence People, the Clifton Strength Finders books, Emotional Intelligence, and many others. And I've seen counselors, I've seen pastors, I've gone to friends and family, and their loved ones, and just I've asked for advice, I've asked for help, for clarity, and just even within 2 weeks of working with Domini, I've had women stop what they were doing to just start talking to me, and the best one yet was at a restaurant, busy as anything. This girl had her headphones in, was playing around on her phone, and by the time my breakfast hit the table, she pulled the headphones out of her ears and turned her phone off and just started talking with me. By the end of week 4, I'm out of my head and engaging in life. And I've never been able to do that without the crippling anxiety and the punishing, convincing myself I didn't have enough money to live, that it was too expensive beyond me. And that's not even to start walking down the trail of the ridicule I would put myself through with every failure. Yeah. And just even last weekend, I went to a meetup group, and it was to meet a bunch of new members. And by the end of the conversation, or by the end of the meeting, I was talking with a girl, and on our way out, she invited me to coffee across the street. So those are things that I firmly believe were impossible. I have never had experiences like that. I've been openly mocked and ridiculed, but I've never been invited or had girls talk to me. I never thought that was possible. But regardless of my experience, I imagine you're here because you're missing a connection too. You won't find that connection in isolation. And I've worked alongside firefighters and lawyers. I'm a test engineer, and I've worked beside independent contractors, teachers, even guys that don't have jobs in Domini's program, and anywhere from their 20s to their 60s, getting results as fast as they can take it in. And I've been told my entire life that I'm a great guy with a lot to offer. And for all the nothing that's gotten me in 36 years, in just a handful of weeks, I'm not wearing my trauma like an expensive coat. Women are approaching me, and I'm curious about the life I've always been, terrified of and afraid to leave my own house. Would I recommend working with Domini? Without reservation, past any doubt, and by any means possible. You'll regret the opportunity to work with her, just like all the pretty women you've ever let walk on by and likely brought you here in the first place. So if you get the chance, take it. Invest in yourself. You will not regret it.